Hello friends, and welcome to the Hanged Man in the Moon. Well, it's that time of year again. It's the end of 2021 and the beginning of 2022, and I came on to wish you a Happy New Year. Friends, Happy New Year. I also decided to pull a quick 3-card spread for the new year for us as a collective. And let me show you what I got. So these cards are from the beautiful Stone Marseille by Lily Stone. And if you're interested in checking out the deck and maybe purchasing it on your own, there will be a link below. I think it's still in print, and if it's not in print, she might be in the process of doing a second run. So go and check it out. But I thought this would be a perfect deck for the new year. It's got that dark, smooth, sophisticated feeling of tuxedos and evening gowns and flutes of champagne, although I'm not a particularly big fan of champagne myself. I'm more of a Scotch straight up kind of guy, but still, it's got that kind of champagne feel and caviar dreams. So here we go. We got 3 cards. I wanted to do a very quick spread. And the first card was the World, which is a perfect card for the new year, right? We've got the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. It's a card of completion, a card of fulfillment, wisdom, success. So if we have made it this far, if you are here listening to this or watching this video, you have successfully completed 2021. And 2021 has been a difficult year, I believe, for most of us, for many reasons. One of them being the pandemic, and that since it's the second year of the pandemic, I think a lot of us have lost a little bit of our perseverance. The first year, it was hard, but we thought we can get through it and it'll be better next year. And then this next year rolled around and it wasn't as better as we thought it was. It wasn't as improved as we thought it was. So I think a lot of people have lost a lot of hope, willpower. We still have it. I still hear hope all around, but I think we want to be careful of going into 2022 thinking that, okay, now it's all over. We want to stay present in the present moment. And we're in a liminal space, which is the World card. Yeah? We want to maintain the wisdom of the World card as well. The feeling of success that the World card brings. We have successfully completed another year, even under very trying, difficult circumstances. It's the card of realizing potential. And we do have great potential. We always have great potential. And this is a perfect time to remember that. It's a card of fullness and happy outcomes. Because we have all grown. We have all learned. We're becoming new people as we enter into the new normal. And we discover what that new normal is going to be. And how we can make that new normal a beautiful thing for all of us, a more helpful thing for all of us, a more just thing for all of us. So that's what this World card is reminding us of. As she looks back, she recalls what she has come through and feels, realizes, acknowledges her wisdom, the things that she has gained from her experiences as she dances forward into the new. And she dances forward into the King of Pentacles. Yeah? The King of Pentacles, I'm sorry, not Pentacles, I'm using Tarot de Marseille. The King of Coins, yeah? Roi de Denier. Card of Abundance. Yeah? This holiday season is always the time for remembering our abundance. And this is a perfect card as we transition into the new year to remember our abundance, to remember the prosperity that we have. remembering that other people might not have the same amount of prosperity that we do, and other people might have more. But this isn't a game of comparisons. This isn't a game of who's got more and who's got less, especially at this time of year. It's a game of realizing what we have and being appreciative of it and what we can share. Because the King of Pentacles the King of Coins is also the King of security and success, not only for the king's self, but also as the provider and protector. So, what we have, we want to realize our abundance. We want to realize our security to the extent that we have it, and to the extent that we're able to take care of those around us. Share what wealth we have, whatever that is. If it's not actual coin, it could be other material resources. It could be time. It could be attention. Any kind of resource that we have in this physical material world is the coin. It's not only cash. And the king is the master of it. And we are all, males, females, non-gendered, all of us are able to embody our roi de denier at this time in particular. And you notice that the King of Coin is looking at the Six of Swords, which is also perfect. It's another kind of abundance. It's an intellectual abundance. And you see a flower blossoming beautifully in the center. And the king is looking at that flower with appreciation. Six of Swords is the card of intellectual appreciation. It's a card of reflection and contemplation. So here we are at the new year, and what better time is there to, my brain's a little frozen. The room is cold again. I'm in my office, the heater keeps turning off in the middle of winter. But I am abundant, and I look to the Six of Swords, and we all can look to the Six of Swords and reflect on where we have come from and where we are going. Contemplate this present moment for what it is, the abundance that we have, and feel appreciation for it. But the Six of Swords is also a card of curiosity and the pleasure of thinking. As we think of our resolutions, what we want to do for the next year, as we remember the things we've accomplished and some of the things we might not have accomplished and may want to continue on into the next year cycle, we look at it with curiosity rather than disappointment or frustration or a feeling of burden because I've got to make a resolution, I've got to fix my life. No, we want to look at it towards the curiosity of what is possible, what is the potential, what can I do, what can I experience, what can I create. Beautiful ideas. This is a time to think of beautiful ideas and to have a playful mind. As we transition from one year into the next, do it with a playful mind, experimenting with things that we haven't perhaps thought of before, because we're creating a new normal. And the way to create a beautiful new normal is to approach it with curiosity and intellectual playfulness and also experimentation, but exploration. So what a perfect 3-card spread for the new year. Yeah? Look back, recall that we have succeeded in moving through a year as we enter the new one. Recognizing the fullness of what we have experienced. And that we're here, we're breathing, that is a happy outcome. And we move into the King of Coin, the Roi de Denier, of abundance, of security, of success, of prosperity, the prosperity that I have. Not the prosperity that I feel like I'm lacking, but the prosperity that I have and that I can share. That I'm not pressured to share, that I don't have to share, but that I can share, whatever resource it might be. Looking towards our intellectual potential to realize where we have come from, where we are, and playfully considering where we are going. And doing it with appreciation, with interest, with joy. And so, friends, this, I think, is a beautiful spread again. And this is also the time for New Year's resolutions. And again, making resolutions not in, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I've got to fix this, but what can I do? What can I explore? The Six of Swords. And if the Tarot de Marseille is one of your New Year's resolutions, if this is your year to focus on really getting used to, comfortable with, or beginning your journey with Tarot de Marseille, I have a recommendation for you. I have a Facebook group that is not really for learning Tarot de Marseille, but it's a resource for practicing Tarot de Marseille. If you're interested, let me show you a screenshot of what the group looks like. Just a moment. So you saw, the group name is 365 Days of Tarot de Marseille. And again, it's not really a place to learn. There are resources for learning. And I could recommend books too. Yoav Ben Dov is a great book. Camelia Elias has a great book. Caitlin Matthews has a book that I'm reading now. Jodorowsky, I enjoyed his book. Some people don't like it, but there are other books and YouTube channels like, I'm sorry, Tom Benjamin. He's got another name. Tom Benjamin has a wonderful channel and resource videos about working with Tarot de Marseille. So does Truth and Story. And I'll put links to their channels below too for learning Tarot de Marseille. But my Facebook group is for practicing. I upload a tarot spread, a possible tarot spread and a question each day based on what's happening, what has happened in world history on that day. So I create a question and I upload a spread. I keep most of them as simple as I can for the new people like me. I'm a fairly new person to Tarot de Marseille. But I also toss in a couple of more complicated, more experimental spreads as well. So we'll do 3-card spreads, we'll do 5-card spreads. And when I say spread, I don't mean a spread like a Rider-Waite-Smith, where one card for one position answers one question, but a spread of a defined number of cards laid out in a specific pattern to answer one question. So a 3-card spread, a 5-card, a 6-card spread, some of the basics, maybe a 9-card spread, and then I'll toss in some experimental spreads for us so that we can play with expanding the way we look at and use Tarot de Marseille. So if you're interested in that, go to my Facebook page, and it's a closed group, I should say, it's a closed group, so answer the questions, look at the rules, agree to the rules, and I'll accept you in. And I hope that you will come and that we can play together, because Tarot de Marseille is a beautiful thing. I'm a Rider-Waite-Smith baby. From 1978, I've always been a Rider-Waite-Smith baby, but now I'm really, really into Tarot de Marseille as well. So, friends, if you want, come join the group and let's play. And even if you don't come join the group, I wish you a very, very happy new year. And friends, now, as always, in 2021 and in 2022, I wish you love, joy, well-being, and pure awareness. Thank you.